You're right there guys, Costeroy here, back with level 4 of Magicka. So as you remember last time we basically got on the horse and cart and finished that level, so we've also, Ops is still carrying the M60 that we got last time. If you didn't get it, it doesn't make a massive difference, so it just makes enemies a little bit easier with it, but if you didn't get it, it doesn't matter, you can still follow this walkthrough. We don't rely on it solely. So if you just talk to a guy and then walk through the big doors that I've just opened for you. Carry on down the street. Did you find in this level it's more of a run a little bit and then there's another ambush, then run a little bit and then there's another ambush. You're basically trying to protect the innocents and the king in the street. Basically tell you that there's an attack coming, and he's going to show you to the inn where you'll be spending the night. Explosion. You get rudely awakened by a big explosion.
And as the cinematic ends, check in the wardrobe to the top left and there's a staff of shielding, which isn't really that good since shields got nerfed recently.
And I'm back out. And as you come back out, there'll be some people running away from an ambush that they want you to protect them from. So here we go, we encounter our first enemies in this section of level 4.
Fairly run of the mill for the first part, just shoot or cast, whatever. You know, use lightning bolt, I'm just trying to get used to it.
And as we told you in the last one, go for like the hardest enemies first, or the enemies that obstruct you the most, and you'll see in this actual bit there's them little bombers. Again, go for them because they do deal quite a bit of damage. Go for them first and pick off the little minions. As I say, this is all about practice, trying to find out what magic combines with other magic to make like devastating weapons, and I'm just trying out fire at the minute. Opsy's trying out his M60.
Very fun weapon.
Great weapon, it deals a lot of damage.
I got a bit worried here because during the cinematic, one of them was still alive and he was chucking bombs, and I'm like, I just thought...
Oh yeah, here he's walking towards me in the bottom hand corner, you can see. Still kicking the shit out of me, but I can't do anything because it's cinematic on. As you can see in the bottom hand corner, he's just throwing bombs at my face. And I think ultimately I'd die from it, which... So try not to move forward too much until you've killed everybody, because he's still ploughing bombs into my face. And yeah, there you go, dead. So Ops revives me, and we blow the arsehole to smithereens, and we carry on our journey. Ops with the M60.
Massacring civilians.
And I'll just plough through these enemies. Clearly run of the mill, not really any threat. These enemies here are they've got a bit more life, but still they're not as bad as they look. They do look quite grueling, but they're not as bad as they look really. So just run through these. We had a little problem here. We thought you had to smash through there, or smash through these boxes, or go into the door. The door's locked. But if you just demonstrate in a second, just come back down the stairs. which is actually the right way to go. There we go, and carry on up the street.
Star Wars reference coming up.
Yeah, it's coming from both sides here, so make sure you've got your angles covered. Make sure you know what you're going to cast. As you can see, one of us tanking again. When the other one runs out of health, you swap tanking. Make sure you've got your tactics with the co-op players if you're playing in co-op. If you're playing on your own, it shouldn't be too bad, because obviously you don't really need tactics with yourself. I'm just using haste close up while Ops heals me when I need it and uses the M60.
Again, go for the bombers first as they'll explode, doing damage to their allies.
So there's quite a lot of enemies here, so if you try to pick people off as fast as you can, then they don't start to build up. There's not really any new enemies here, so by now you should know the weaknesses of the different enemies. Make sure you work together, heal yourselves, heal each other, help each other out, combine your streams.
Cast a ice shield for no apparent reason.
Right guys, we're going to be back with part 2 very soon, so don't forget to comment and subscribe. Cheers!